Oh, good. Well, you were enable. You didn't say it was enabled. Weird. Oops. I'm almost ready. I just need to get some other things up. Shoot, you know what I forgot to get up? Oh my god. Okay. Oh boy, okay, we're gonna have a nice little stream today. Hopefully. This is gonna be a little one-off, nothing crazy. I'm trying to get my phone set up as I'm speaking to y'all. I want to get a drink too, but I also don't want to leave commentary dead. Oh. It's fine, it's fine. Where is B? Oh. There we go. Okay. Let's say we got Stanley Parable going on today. Hopefully we have a nice little stream of it. I've heard it's a really good game so far. I've only heard good things about it. I only have ever heard anything bad about it so far. I like Testo's 2 open so I can get a live count of my viewers because it's more accurate for some reason. I don't know why. It is. As I say that, the viewer thing is gone. Okay, we're good. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna probably have a nice stream. What time is it? I have time. Okay. Possibly? Oh my god. Sneezed. Alright. Yeah, now we're back since there's no one here. I'm gonna get a drink. You can't stop me.
Yeah, so let's just say, so let's just say it was, yeah. Great. I know that you're the it was like, yeah, I'm glad you said that. Well, right, because I wanted to put him down here, but basically, right, and you put us with that example, does it work does it still work? Do you feel it's a flood you with like going and the same thing? Or does it have to be you know what? Even if you were going to be sarcastic and ironic, I think you should still act with
man.
Drink fight. Oh. Yeah, so let's
Come on, brother.
So let's just say it was,
How what? What are we talking about? So yeah, I was gonna get a drink, but my brother apparently forgot to put the drink in the fridge, so now it's all warm. I'll get one later. I'll be fine. Hi, Oberon. Welcome to the stream. What do you mean that's how? I don't... All about your shout out. My shout out. Oh! Oh yeah, my notification. Yeah. Of course. We got one more minute. I'm not thirsty. It's gonna be an interesting game. I have no clue how this is gonna go. I have no clue if this is gonna be funny to watch or anything. I just know this game is mind-boggling, weird, and I'm gonna switch to it now. If chat needs to go somewhere else, do say so I can move it there. In fact, actually, I might just for now move it to the top corner. Just because it would feel like it would be better there. Same thing with my little tuber thingy. You say so if it ever's in the way. The end is never the end is never the end. The end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
It is.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
He was.
Employee number 427's job was simple.
Yes, it was.
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Interesting.
Stanley was happy.
Let's fix that.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Uh-oh.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
What's up, Trey?
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
The clicking makes a keyboard noise. Oh, typing anything does. Oh, I got an achievement for trying to jump. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yes, of course.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay. Is this the meeting room? Oh. That was weird for a second. Something else opened up somehow.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor did it advance the story
computer.
in any
Stop trying to open stuff while I'm playing a game. Oh. I hit another computer. Don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna turn them all off real quick. They're all off. Fun days. Me too. Alright, where is this meeting room? Is this the meeting room?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
The one on the right. Fuck you.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, I did. Got a problem with that?
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I don't know what I'm drinking. Could I get some coffee?
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Wait, there's a thing right there.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, thanks, game. Wait, could I just die if I fell? Penalty for misuse of cargo lift. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift. There's a penalty for jumping. Interesting. Oh, I can crouch.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Oh, we have?
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I
didn't
realize
think
that
you were.
investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Okay.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who's her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
Hey,
To
okay.
put
It's
your
her.
work aside.
Hey, what's
To
up?
let
Oh,
her
Akari's
back
joining us.
into your life. She's been waiting.
Okay, how do I get back to her? Do I go up
You
here?
gotta return to her.
Okay, let's go. Let's go return to her then.
She's waiting for you.
Uh-oh.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? Now, that
Yes, I
wasn't
did.
supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another.
That's
Music
not what's
comes
happening.
in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand.
What's the guy's name?
How on earth are you making meaningful choices?
Tim, I think it was?
What did you...
The YouTuber
Wait
dude?
a second.
His
Did I
voice reminds
just
me of
see-
Tim.
No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Yeah, I'm a real
I can't
person.
believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making.
what's that?
Or did you not grasp
Is it
the
Jim?
severity of the situation? Well, I won't have
No,
that
it's not
kind of
Jim,
risk
is
on
it?
my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
I don't want to stop the
Please
game.
observe this helpful instructional video.
But I don't want to stop the game.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert
Hi,
has
Rupert.
a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make?
They're forgetting how to
Remember
read.
that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic.
Fish.
If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack." Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making
I
process.
forgot the saying already.
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices
Oberon, I
per
don't
day.
think you're real.
Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the
Alrighty
feeling
then.
should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Oh?
Ah, welcome back.
Hi, I'm back.
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to
What?
revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay. Alright, you want me to get on this thing? I guess.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Why not?
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through
on.
the story. That
Come
story
on.
would make no sense at all.
Okay, come
we
on,
just
man.
need to get you home as soon
This
as
isn't
possible
fair.
before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
wanted to go down there. Look at all the cool boxes. Aha! He'll never take me alive. Am I supposed to be here? What do I do? I've broken through the walls, but now I don't know where to go. Am I even supposed to be down here? Was that supposed to be a thing I was supposed to do? Narrator, can I get a hand? Uh-oh. I don't think I was supposed to be able to get down here, guys. At least not yet. I don't think I was supposed to be able to walk around down here. Ooh, yeah, no, there's things glitching in and out of existence in the background. I'm definitely not supposed to be here. I'm gonna start over. Yep.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Did go to the meeting room, didn't I? I'm still going to ignore you tell me to do.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
You can't make me go.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
Yes, I do. I'm very thirsty.
Wow. Yes. This room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I don't. Bye.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Alright, we're gonna jump off.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
We did it! Everyone thinks I'm very powerful.
All of his
now.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We're gonna go for the story route we went before.
When Stanley came to a set
I
of
managed to
2 open
break
doors,
the game.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I wonder if really no one really ever
The
actually
lounge
tried
was
that and
sublime,
actually just
a
managed
work
to do
of
that.
art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. I hate left doors.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
We didn't. You're just
I'm not your
not
enemy,
very
really,
fun.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the
it's
fact
not
is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Yeah, it has, and
There's
I want it to stay that
someone
way.
you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Are you want me to like talk to my
Please,
wife or something?
Stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
Alright, yeah, let's go redeem.
To put your work aside. To let her
Are
back
you going to be
into
watching the
your
instructional
life.
video again?
She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible.
It
Let me
is.
double check. No, it's definitely
Nah, I'm just
here,
gonna ignore
clear as
them.
day.
That's the
Stanley
best way to
picks
do
up
it.
the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and
Yeah,
the
I
two
didn't do
pledge
that, though.
themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action.
It's
How is
almost
that
like
even
I'm
possible?
doing
None
it on
of these
purpose.
decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not
What?
Stanley.
Oh, yeah.
You're a
No,
real
you're right.
person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices.
That is
and to
correct.
think I've been letting
I
you
have
run
real- I
around
have
in this
human
game
brain.
for so long. If you'd made
Human
any
brain
more
is
wrong
bad at
choices, you
making
might have
choices.
negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for
Human
real-world
brain,
decision-making. Or did you
not
not
good
grasp
brain.
the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we
No.
can educate you
Wait, I
properly
don't wanna
on
go
safe
back there.
decision-making in the real world.
Wait.
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
No, please.
Choice.
Wait, you're doing it again?
It's the best part of being
I managed
a real
to make
person.
I managed
But
to
if
break
used
the game
incorrectly, can
and get to
also
a spot
be
where
the
it wasn't
most
supposed to be.
dangerous. For example, in this
Wait, what?
scenario, a
I ducked
hypothetical
under
real
a
person
sign and
named
fell
Rupert
to the ground.
had a
You know where the
choice.
carrier
He
is?
could invent a machine that
Yeah.
After
eliminates
doing all
food
this,
shortages across
I
the
went
world
back and had to go
make life
across where
better
they
for
put
all
gates
people.
everywhere so you couldn't fall.
Or he could spend
And I
years
found
of hard work
this
figuring
tiny
how
little
to
spot where you
read.
could easily fall down.
Which choice
It didn't
would
kill
you
me.
make? Remember,
And I was
that
able to
unlike
walk down
here,
there on
the
my
real
own,
world
but
makes
nothing
sense, and at
happened.
no
All the
time
doors
should
were
you
missing
make a
doorknobs.
choice that does not
And things were
conform to
glitching in the
rational
background.
logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person
I walk
who
away
does
for
not
a
make
minute
sense,
and you're-
in all likelihood, that
You break
person
the
is not
game.
real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide
No,
an
that's not
excuse why
Cynthia.
you
That's
cannot continue
Acri.
talking.
Acri's here.
Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness,
I don't think Cynthia's
is
gonna
it
come tonight.
4:30?
Cynthia's,
I'm supposed to be having a back
busy.
sack and crack."
Ah!
Excellent.
Back
Making
sack
choices
and
on a
crack.
regular basis is the best
wonder what that's
part
supposed to
to a
mean.
healthy
I have
decision-making process.
no clue.
Most
Hey,
medical
Agri, you going
professionals
for a back
recommend
snap
making
and
at least
crack?
8 choices per day. Do you
A
make
back
more
sack
than
and
8?
crack.
Less?
Back sack
And
and
finally,
crack.
if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant
very big
contribution to
tie.
the world, just remember that in the
Like, it's
vast
not like- no, it's not
infiniteness
big,
of
it's
space,
wide.
your thoughts
Very
and
wide
problems are
tie.
materially insignificant, and the feeling should
I
subside.
love the
It's
feeling
impressive
of
how-
This
red.
time, your instructor
It's
will
impressive
guide you
how
in an
little,
exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
What is it called? Like how little time there is between your
You may have
stream and the
noticed
actual
this
video.
room has begun to deteriorate as a result of
There's
negative
like maybe a
contradiction.
5-second
But not to
delay.
worry. Now that
Really?
you're properly
Is
informed
that
about
good
or
decision-making,
bad?
we're going to revisit a
Yeah,
choice
you just
made
streamed it, like,
just a
really
few minutes
long.
ago and see
Dang.
what the correct thing to do would have
Hi,
been.
Marble.
This
What's
way,
up?
please.
Okay, fine. So yeah, here, I'll show you what gap I
The
managed to...
protogen!
Hey! Oberon gifted a sub to Trike. Hair is moved from the lower back area. Okay. So yeah, this part right here where it closes you in so you can't escape.
Now that we know your
You see
choices
the little
are
red sign
meaningful,
right there?
we can't have you jumping
Yeah.
off the platform.
There's this
and
little
dying.
gap between this and the red
Imagine
sign,
main
and you can
character
duck
dying
under the red sign
senselessly
using your
halfway
crouch.
through the story. That story would make no sense at all.
Oh my god.
I managed to
Just need
fall
get you
down
home
there,
as soon
and
as
the
possible
game did not
before
like
the
it.
narrative contradiction gets any worse.
I might have to do that on my own time.
Unfortunately, it seems
Just
this place
explore. I love
is not
exploring
well
out of
equipped
bounds
to deal
areas and
with
stuff.
reality.
You know, like right, yeah, you see the little gap? You just crouch down and go right down there. Okay, so we're making amends. So where are we going? Oh, is it Trick? I'm sorry.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending. The story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
I don't want to go back. Can we just turn around and go away? Did I miss a door we can go through? No? Darn. Why is there not a run button?
'Cause what are you running from?
The halls. The narrator.
Now remember,
Yeah.
all you need to do is behave
I
exactly
found when I
as
played this
Stanley
game the
would.
first time that it's
means
fun.
choosing
It's
responsibly and
like a
always
fun
putting
game
the
and stuff.
story first. I'm quite
But
sure
because
you'll
of
be
the
up to
existence
task.
of the back
Just follow my
rooms,
lead and
this
you'll
game
be
has like
fine.
an
All right.
undertone of horror to it
When
now.
he came to the set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
We're not going back. There's an achievement for not playing the game for 5 years.
If I ever reinstalled the original game, I would have it. I haven't played the game in over 5 years.
Do I have to go back? Or can I just chill out here? And the story eventually continues. I'm Marvel. I'm not in the game. I've done one ending, and it's the ending where I died from falling off the carry. That's literally all I've done so far. I've literally just started this stream. Do I have to go back? Man. Okay. Fine. Where you want me to go?
It's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work.
Yes, I did.
Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever.
I got up on this chair.
Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do?
How did I get up on this chair? How did I do that?
No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
You don't. Wait. No. Wait. Uh-oh. I broke things. Huh? Oh.
I'm here. I'm still here.
You're here?
You're in this pile of rubbish. With you.
Yes,
you,
me.
Who thought you were so clever.
I am clever.
Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed.
Yay!
It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. Mm-hmm. What, did you think that would be funny?
Yes, I did. It was hilarious.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
Stanley was
actually
boring.
knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That
okay,
thought
but
hadn't
I'm
even
not Stanley.
occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you. You're a child.
Cool.
Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious.
Yeah?
It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it.
Don't worry, we'll go over there later.
Just behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
I'm not going to do it.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly.
Oh,
hurry
is it gonna...
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always
Dude.
putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, yeah.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Was it gonna keep putting me through a loop until I do it right?
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing
We're gonna give it one more
responsibly
try.
and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
Fine, I'll go
Came to a
left.
set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
What's up? What's over here? What do you want me? What do you want me to do over here? We got a chair.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
Talk less. Do you
hoping he might
believe me?
find an
You
answer there.
I don't want to though. I don't want to listen to him. Are in the broom closet?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Fine. I don't want to though. Why do I have to?
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
Hey, thanks,
until he saw
Marvel, for the
door
sub.
with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode.
That's
He had
the
seen
mission
it on his
statement.
boss's computer just
Mission
last
statement.
week.
Business
Night Shark
strategy.
115.
Oh, business strategy.
Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within
This
himself
looks like the way the
courage
office
to
did during
face
the
unknown. He drew a sharp breath
during the original
and
demo
then
for the Stanley
spoke the
Parable.
code.
Like, this isn't the normal,
Isn't the way it's supposed to look normally?
no.
Okay, so I did break the game somehow.
It could be a random event, because,
Stanley spoke the
randomly,
code.
the office will
Night
just have, like, a
Shark
different layout for
115.
no reason
He
on
spoke it
certain
into the
resets.
receiver, right there on the wall.
What's the code?
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on
Wait,
with
does
the
it actually
story.
pick up my
This
voice?
is a crucial step.
Maybe. Do you know the code?
I don't remember it. It's like
Okay,
Shark.
fine. You're not going to do it, but you know what? It's
Uh-oh.
pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a
you
choice,
off.
you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
Oh, he kicked me out of the game.
on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay?
He kicked me through. He kicked me out of Stanley.
I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door.
Well, if I just didn't walk to the door, would he get mad at me?
Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley.
So you found the credits.
I did.
This is the ending that gives you the
Make a
credits.
decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please.
He
Choose.
sounds so desperate. I'm so sorry.
Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay.
Uh-oh.
It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right. I'll wait for you.
This
to
ending
decide
makes me
what's
sad.
right.
Yeah, he sounds so desperate. He sounds like he's gonna
Take as
cry.
much time as you need.
Do I have to click start the game from the beginning again to... Oh, never mind.
My
Okay.
favorite ending is the one where you jump off the lift.
All of his
We
co-workers
just
were
die?
gone. What could
No,
it
no.
mean?
There's a
Stanley
the lift
decided to
gets
go to the
lifted
meeting
over a
room.
platform,
Perhaps
and if
he
you
had
jump
simply
onto the
missed a memo.
platform, it leads to another ending.
Okay, we're just going to listen to what he says for once. I know I've been a bit defiant. Marvel, I don't know how to get all these
When
endings.
Stanley
This
came to a
is
set
a
of
completely
two
blind
open
playthrough
doors,
for me.
he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, we're going to listen to you, man. You're cool, dude. I trust you. You almost made me cry earlier because you were being a whiny baby.
Yet there
You're
was not
giving
a
me
single
some
person
ideas.
here. Feeling a wave of
The
disbelief,
thing they did
Stanley
for the
decided to
Stanley
go up to
Parable,
his
for the
boss's
new
office,
stuff,
hoping he might find an answer there.
is they added a thing. I don't want to give too much away, but they added a thing that basically changes all the endings that already exist in the game to different endings.
Interesting.
And so you have to like remember what all the other endings were, so you
Coming
can try
to
to go down
staircase,
them.
Stanley walked upstairs to his
You just
Can I just
like
go
the one that you
downstairs?
took, I completely forgot about.
I'll go downstairs, but I told you I listen to him. I hear him loud and clear. I want to go downstairs next time, though. Can I go this way? Oh, I can go to the executive bathroom. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. Boss suffered losses, and that's what the boss chose. Anything rhyme? Anything I can do in the bathroom?
Every time you go in the bathroom, there's something different written on that wall.
Oh. Look at that. It's almost there.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get on top of the toilet. Come on. Okay, never mind. I saw myself bugging up onto it slightly, but not enough. Oh, so this is what this place is supposed to
Stepping
look
into
like.
his manager's office,
Yeah.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Whoa.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
What is that? Oh,
That's a generator.
just a generator. Oh, is there something genuinely... Oh, okay, we're good. I was a bit lost in the darkness for a second there. Alright. Loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley
Are you
realized
clicking off
he'd
the
felt
game,
a
or is it just
peculiar-
going back to your
It was
desktop
a
every time it
stirring of
loads?
emotion in his chest,
Is it going back
as
to
though
the-
he felt
my
more free to
desktop every
think
time it
for
loads?
himself, to
Yeah,
question the
we
nature
see
of his
a
job.
Discord pop
Why
up
did
for
he
like
feel this now,
a second,
when
and then it
for
goes
years
On
away.
It
stream?
had never occurred
Yeah.
to him. This question would not go
That's not
unanswered
good.
for long.
Make sure there's nothing incriminating up on Discord.
There isn't, it's just, uh-oh.
Like every time it loads, it just like cuts to your desktop for like a split second.
That's weird, I shouldn't be doing that. I don't know how to prevent that, but...
Stanley walked
You
straight
know
ahead
what?
through the large
You know what I
door
can
that
do?
read Mind Control
Instead,
Facility.
Are you
I'll
sharing a desktop or the game?
You're in the game.
Oh,
Here, I got an idea of what I can do, though. Gonna make it so that way nothing is open except Stanley Parable. There we go. I mean, Discord's obviously open, but it's not like showing. Oh, there's an escape. Okay, he wants us to go in the mind control facility. Let's go in the mind control facility. Boop.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did
I wanna know
have the
how he bought this many
strength to
TVs.
find out?
And how you hang them up like this.
in the original Stanley Parable,
Mm-hmm.
there was a secret ending you can get by using the consoles, like the Half-Life 2 console, where you press the tilde button.
Now the
If you use the console to try to turn on the cheats, the narrator would teleport you to the super serious room and give you an ending where he just gives you a
The
lecture.
lives of so many individuals
About how
reduced to
cheating's bad.
images on a screen, and Stanley, one of
That
them,
ending doesn't exist in this
eternally
version of the game because they
haunted
took it out of the source engine
Nothing.
and put it into Unity, so there's no console anymore.
Oh. Yeah, there's my room right there.
I don't know exactly which one, but I think there's one of the
This
screens that has like
mind
the
control facility. It was
the
too
logo
horrible
for
to
like
believe
a
it
video
couldn't
game
be
company.
true. Had Stanley really been under someone's
I think it's like
control all
Sucker
this
Punch
time?
Studios or whatever.
Was this the only
Fire.
reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yeah.
No.
Sounds about right.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
It's pretty thinkable.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
It's so hard to see with a red light just circling around me. Where are we going? Okay.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
No, I don't want to.
You listen to him through the whole thing, and then you get to the end and you're like, nah, I don't wanna.
This is how it is. Okay, oh, there's an order. One, two.
You can never tie down the Giga.
Wait, I can't get up here. No! Let me up!
That's number 4 up there.
Oh, maybe I have to find 3 first. Now, let me up. God dang game, let me up! Okay. The game won't let me up, Acri.
You gotta fly up there.
I can't fly, I'm Stanley. I'm a boring person. You think Stanley can fly?
Those are quitters' words.
Fine, we'll listen to the dang story. We'll hear it out. As reluctantly as I don't want to do it. Wait a minute, I got 2 buttons here.
And when at last he found the source of the room... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the control. After they kept you enslaved all these years ago, you tried to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yes.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave. If you would have let him talk, he would have told you to turn it off. Much better than that.
You hit it before he said it.
Yeah, I did. Too bad. I don't care.
I believe you'll find this pertinent.
Oh, the door's open to that button now.
Initiated the network's
the door's open?
Detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it? It's your time to shine.
Oh, I have to hold on, probably.
Star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off.
You hate me, Mr. Narrator.
Each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
No, I don't.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story.
Wait, what?
Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then die alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite bitch. I almost hate to see it go. but I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go around will be even
Why is that
better.
incorrect?
My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much.
Why?
You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Please.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're
You have
supposed
3
to be
times
doing
remaining.
right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of
Frick.
turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button
What is
to
this door?
button, screen to screen,
No!
clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have
What is
any
that doing?
idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment.
I'm
But
gonna
here's the
die!
thing. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action.
Come on,
moving.
Giga.
It's just
I don't know what
figure
I'm
this out.
doing!
to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're past. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first.
Goodbye,
so
employee
you
427.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds
I'm
you
dead.
have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
I'm done for, aren't I?
Just you being pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life?
Can you,
Or will
can you
let
hit
it
the
go?
off button now?
Another choice. Make it count. Or don't.
Nope.
Save yourself part of the joke. And believe me,
7,
laughing at every
6,
second of your inevitable
5,
life.
Oh no!
4,
No, 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 no. Guys, I think I died. Oh, there's papers on the ground now.
See, this is one of the random office things. Randomly, when it resets, the office will be different
Wait,
sometimes.
Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never
This
stopped.
is something I do
Surely
remember.
I was mistaken.
There's a way to get on this desk somehow.
It's much harder to get on that desk in the Unity version than it is in the...
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
I decided I'd rather go
Now
out the
that you're
window.
here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
I love being in the
Okay,
heavens
I'm
with 2
over it now.
windows.
What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Um,
Ah, then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question.
What's the
What
real
do you
question?
think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different?
probably.
Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place.
No,
Oh,
I wouldn't
now,
have.
think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option?
Yeah?
Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How
Cool.
long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh,
Years.
and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not.
Yeah.
In
You're not
fact,
wrong.
I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Oh, I thought you'd, oh, darn. I'm not. We are on a time limit here, guys. I'm not gonna wait.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Well,
What
his
could it
computer
mean?
turned off earlier.
Stanley
when I
decided to
messed
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So you know the bomb going off ending, the one that you just did?
Yes.
There's actually no solution to that people know of.
That people know
Like,
of.
people have tried solving it, and
No
it
matter how
seems
hard
like it's
Stanley
unsolvable,
looked,
but
he
it
couldn't
seems
find
like
a
it's
trace of
solvable.
his
But, like,
co-workers.
the difficulty required to actually solve it is so insanely high that people haven't been able to solve it yet.
Really?
Because it's like 7 or 8 different puzzles all in one, and they are all just completely random with their solutions.
Hmm.
When Stanley came to a
Only way
set
you
of
could
2
possibly
open
get them
doors,
is if you
he entered
just
the door
guessed
on
them
his
right.
left.
Huh. What if I did? What if I just stood here, standing still, doing nothing?
It would be a very interesting stream.
Yeah, you're right. Let's have a podcast while this happens.
I can't talk too much.
Someone was able to find all the hooks to that room, and none were connected to the timer at all.
Oh.
Huh. Alright, fine. We'll go back. We'll continue. We're gonna go and press off. We'll do what he wants. We'll actually listen to him for the first time. I know I don't like listening to him, but
Yet
that's
there
because
was
he's
not a
mean.
single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go.
I'm surprised
up
you
to
haven't
his
gotten
boss's
to the new
office,
content yet.
thinking he might come into a staircase.
I haven't played the game at
Stanley
all before,
walked
so it
upstairs
probably
to
wouldn't
his
give me it
boss's
until I do
office.
stuff in the original game.
For me, it gave me the
Stepping
new
into
content
his
like
manager's
after like
office,
2
Stanley
runs.
was once again stunned to discover not an indication.
can't
But this
remember
is
the
considered a
numbers.
separate game, so it doesn't even
Stanley wondered
read the
aloud
original
to
files.
nobody.
Yeah, that's
He
fair.
began wildly tearing through papers
Because it's built
on
in
the
a different
boss's desk,
engine.
pulling books off the shelf, looking behind.
It's really
paintings,
impressive that it made it exactly the same
desperate for
despite
clues
it being
to
a
his
completely different
situation.
engine.
But his attention was caught by a keypad.
Like, it
behind
feels
the
like
boss's
a
desk.
Source
What could
game
its
still.
purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible
2845,
secret that lay
by the way.
buried below his
2845.
feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
I'm sorry.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
That's why I gave it to you. I wanted you to get that. Eventually, you go through this
Feeling
room enough
soothed
times,
and rejuvenated,
the narrator will even
Stanley
get sick of
calmly
it, and you'll walk in and the door will
into the
already be open. He'll be like, just go. You'll be like, blah, blah, blah. You already know the story. Let's go.
Sounds about right. Alright. Down. Man, I want to see what the escape route is. I've already pissed him off enough. I broke everything earlier. Maybe I should talk to my wife.
That's an out of context quote.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large
I've
door
already
that
pissed
read
him off. Maybe I
Mind
should talk to my
Control
wife.
Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley
Alright,
thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yes, I do. I have more than enough strength. Yes, I have a wife. Remember, I unplugged the phone earlier, right?
Now
I didn't
the
talk to
monitors
her.
jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building,
Uh-huh.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives
Yeah.
of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and
Yes.
Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Freedom meant nothing in the first place, really.
This mind control facility,
Come on.
it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley
The
really been
elevator.
under someone's control all this
Oh.
time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job?
Where
That
is
his
it? Oh,
emotions
it
had
goes
been
up from the top,
manipulated to
okay.
accept
You
what
can glitch your way
blindly-
down there, by the way. I don't know exactly how, but when I was playing with my friend, he did it, and he did it when I wasn't paying attention, so I have no idea how he got down there.
What is it? Just darkness down there? Is there nothing there?
Couldn't accept it.
There's actually an ending down there.
In someone else's
Oh,
control.
wow.
Never.
Because apparently in the original Stanley Parable, that was a glitch and you can get below the map and stuff. But since they know about the glitch in the updated version, they actually have an ending down there.
Oh wow, I gotta try that.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Okay,
And
let's
as
turn
the
it
cold
off.
reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Oh,
For
okay.
he would dismantle.
I didn't feel like waiting for him to say it. maybe I'm impatient. Are we?
Blackness and a rising chill.
Okay, the
of
game didn't
uncertainty.
just unexist.
Was it over?
You shut the game off. You deleted the files like in Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. You know what? That's funny. I've never actually seen gameplay of Doki Doki Literature Club.
You what?
I've never seen gameplay footage of it.
Freedom was
How much do you know about it?
I know it gets creepy.
Even as the immense door slowly opened,
I would
Stanley
say
reflected
it'd
on
be a
how
good
many
stream,
puzzles still lay
but it
unsolved.
literally nothing
Where had
happens
his
for the first 4
co-workers
hours of
gone?
that game.
How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange
Because it-
building hold?
Like for the
But
first
as
4 hours, it's
sunlight
just a
streamed
dating
into the
simulator.
chamber, he
That's all it
realized
is.
None of this
Ah.
mattered
Like
to
it does
him,
nothing
for it was
weird the
not
whole
knowledge or
first
even
4 hours.
power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
It is
Perhaps his
genuinely
goal
one of my
had not
favorite
been to
games, though.
understand, but to let
I
go.
just could never recommend it for
No
a stream
longer
because
would
of
anyone
that.
tell him where to
How
go,
slow it
what to
starts.
do,
That's fair.
or how to feel.
This
Whatever life
wall
he
takes
lives,
forever.
It will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped
can-
through the open
Can't
door.
get out of this still. Okay. Okay,
Stanley
there we go.
felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation. The
You know,
immense
despite being
possibility of
outside,
the
that
new
looks
path
that
before
feels
him.
more artificial than the
This was
inside.
exactly right now that things were meant to happen.
You're not even wrong either. It looked
Was
better.
happy.
I think it's because of how the inside looks more like it's meant to look more artificial. All right. So I want to talk to my wife.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door,
I really
I can make it
want to
through
say hi,
the
my
door.
wife.
That's different.
What?
What he just said there
What
was
did you
different.
say? I wasn't
Instead of
paying
saying that all the coworkers or your office workers are gone, he says that. See how that's building inputs.
Yeah.
No matter
If you
how
get it
hard
full,
Stanley
you unlock
looked,
an ending.
He couldn't find a
Awesome.
trace of his co-workers.
There's a lot of like hidden endings. Hold on, go back. Go back. Click on that door 4:30 5
Oh,
times.
please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
Uh-oh.
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth?
Yeah.
No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort.
Oh.
A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the
Really?
satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble
All right, hang on. I
cause.
got this.
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
I got this. Speed time.
No, I'm still not feeling it.
Oh, come
I
on.
want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward
Come on.
for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment.
Yes, I know.
A willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
What? Okay, but where? Or 17. 17.
Oh, Great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Ah! Okay. We're going back. 437. Where is that? Okay, it's not back here. Oh, there it is.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415. Okay. 415. 415. 415. 415. 416. 415.
Now, back to door number
No!
437.
I don't want to go back.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
What's a copy machine look like?
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think
Aye.
we're getting somewhere.
Go to Scream. Okay, 417, we're back.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Uh-huh. Trying.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416, where's that one?
Over by 417 the other way.
Oh.
We've almost got it!
Do we?
Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Ah! My finger is really feeling the workout as I spam E.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430! Yeah!
Woo!
We did it! Oh, wow. That felt
Did you get the achievement?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
I don't know.
This
Okay.
game, if you actually read the achievement list, there's like a few troll achievements and stuff.
Oh boy.
They're really funny. There's one that's just, it's called the impossible achievement. It's impossible to get.
Really? It's just impossible to get? You can never 100% this game.
So, what it
Stanley
is,
came to a set
it's an
of 2
achievement
open
that
doors.
you're meant to like
This was
hack
not
into
the
the
correct
game
way
and get
to
it
the
through
meeting
hacks
room,
and stuff.
Stanley knew
And
perfectly
every single time they
Perhaps he
find a way
wanted
to
to
hack
stop by
into
the
the game, the
employee lounge
developers will
first,
patch it
just
out
to
so they
admire
can't
it.
do that.
Oh wow, that's mean.
Standing now in this
That's so
incredible
mean.
room, Stanley for the first
So they have
eager
to find
get
a new
back
way to get
business,
it.
Stanley took the first open
What's the
door
current
on
way to
his
get it?
left.
I'm not even sure.
Stanley was so
Like,
bad
if
at
you don't
following
get it
directions,
while the
it's incredible he
hack's
wasn't
relatively
5 years
new.
ago.
You lose the ability to. Should I jump
Yeah.
down there or should I
Look,
get
Stanley,
talk to
I
my
think
wife?
perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Either way is
I'm
fine.
not your enemy, really. I'm not. I realize that
All right, we're
investing
talking to my
your
wife.
trust in
I need
someone
her.
else can be
I need her.
difficult. But the
If you look
fact
down to
is
the
that
left, there's a
story
pack
has
too.
been about nothing
Behind
but
you.
you all this time.
To your right.
There's someone
door?
you've been neglecting.
Look,
Stanley.
go to the edge of the platform so you can
Someone
see.
you've forgotten about.
What?
Please.
Go to the edge of
stop
the
trying
platform
to
so you
make
can see
every
down.
decision by yourself.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
it's
that.
not
You're
there.
not asking for
No,
me.
there's usually a path over there by that vent. That vent's its own ending.
Oh, weird.
This is it, Stanley.
But
Your
the path's
chance
not
to
there. I
redeem
don't know why.
yourself, to put your work aside, to let her.
It might
back
be new
into your
content. It
life.
might unlock when you
She's
unlock the
been
new
waiting.
content.
Yeah.
That's her, Stanley.
That's her. Oh, that doesn't show up till new
Oh, Stanley,
content.
is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry
Oh, you're
to keep
living
you
room
waiting.
427.
I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Yikes,
Gotcha.
man.
Love how you live in apartment
come on.
427.
Did you actually think you had a loving
A little
wife
bit.
who'd want to commit their life to you?
Yeah.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley.
Oh.
I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
What's going on here?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Press N.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Oh.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One
Okay.
might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
No. I don't wanna. Get out of here. Wait. Wait, my desk wasn't in here earlier.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
Oh?
Fantastic discoveries of new
Did I?
lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Press Z to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
Where'd
First,
the
he
TV go?
imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
No!
The thought excited him terribly.
Press N to spend time with the boys.
Spend
So he
time
went
with the
further.
boys.
He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press F to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy
Oh,
world,
my.
he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
Uh-oh.
Down one path lay an enormous round room.
I think I've
with
made a
monitors
mistake.
and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
Oh.
And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Press E to tell your wife you love her.
But there is no answer.
Don't you love your
How could
wife?
there possibly
I
be?
love
In
my
reality,
computer.
all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
I love my computer. Go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop.
I don't want to listen
Here,
to you.
watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
He doesn't want me to push the button. Will he praise me? Uh-oh.
Wait, what?
He said don't press the button.
This is the gambit. Do you just sit here forever, or do you press the button?
You see,
Friggin'
can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains
I
here,
pressed the
he's
button. I
electing
tried
to
listening
kill
to you.
himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press R to question nothing.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose.
Oh,
I'll try once
it just
more to
became
convey
our
all this to him.
office.
I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see.
Were you listening to what the narrator said?
For the most part.
And I tried again.
He's talking about how...
Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And
Okay,
Stanley
I
pushed
didn't
a
expect
button.
it to just tell you to die.
Please die.
He's talking about how,
I couldn't hear him or something.
no, the entire time you were on these adventures that Stanley was just imagining him while he's sitting in his office doing his job.
Oh, yeah, I heard that
So
part.
you were slowly going back to your office as you're knocking yourself out of the imagination.
Oh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Wait, what did
Stanley
that say?
decided to go to the meeting
Never.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The end is never.
No matter how hard Stanley looked,
I've never seen
he
that.
couldn't find a trace of his
Usually all
co-workers.
say
Huh.
it. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
It might just be one of those random things that happens.
Maybe. But I didn't see the input computer.
It doesn't always show up in the same places. Sometimes it's just, it doesn't show up at all.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this
Thank
was
you,
not
I'm
the
going
correct
this way.
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
Yeah, every
just to
computer has a
admire it.
chance of having the input one spawn.
Even the
Stanley
ones I
felt
can't reach?
lightheaded. Butterflies
No,
in his
just
stomach.
the ones you
Geared
can
up,
reach.
eager to get back to business,
But sometimes you
Stanley
get a
took
run
the
where it
first
doesn't
open door
it doesn't
on his
spawn
left.
at all,
Hmm.
which I think might
And
be a
so
problem.
he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No, I did not actually. I wanted to go down.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
You're right, I
He
didn't.
wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now,
Yeah.
in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Left? I want to go right. Yeah, right. Okay, fine. We'll go left.
Oh, no, it's
Oh.
to the right, my mistake.
Okay, but now I want to go left.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
Yeah, then which
What
way is
was
it?
I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Uh-oh. He's lost. I got lost.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now.
Yeah?
This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
You're gonna find the story.
Oh.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now.
Yeah.
The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
I don't want to.
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
What?
The world's shortest ending.
Okay, we're going back into the window and
All of his
pressing yes.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to
What
the
the-
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Here doesn't exist.
Yeah,
One does.
you're still locked into the other ending, by the way.
Oh! Oh, there's something I'm missing. There's something going on, ain't there? Uh-oh.
When Stanley...
Oh!
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
Yeah, I changed it. I did it.
Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
Yeah, I did.
Did you move the story somewhere? Or hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Let's find it. It's just a maze, isn't it?
Oh, you gotta find the story.
I gotta find the story. We're finding the story. Let's look. We're looking around for the story. I have no clue where I'm going. Story. Come here, boy. Come here, girl. Come on.
Now this has real backrooms energy.
I'll say it.
The infinite
This is
maze.
the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a
Was there?
story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Am I still locked in?
All of his
That's when we
co-workers
walked
were
in.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, of course. What do you mean doggo camo?
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
Is it?
Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Yeah, you think? Okay, let's go. 1v1 me.
1v1 the narrator.
Yeah.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something.
Uh-oh.
The story.
Oh no, it's one of these.
Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
There is no dog. I was joking. I was saying the story was the dog.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all.
I
Is this the
don't either.
story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
No.
Do you remember, Stanley? But you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing,
Yeah?
how about this?
What's up?
You win!
Yay!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work. And it
I've
really
clapped
paid
so many
off,
times in this stream
good
already.
Job.
We did it!
No.
Oh.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We
Why
both
not?
know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Yeah, I
Some
did. I did a
people win
lot of
fair and
walking.
square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
I don't have a camera to show the dog.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay, you got it. I'm
You
following
see,
the line.
the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
Yeah?
Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Okay, we're going to...
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of
the
no
line's getting a
destination
bit,
still a story?
Trigger happy.
Simply by the act of moving forward,
Then you fix later.
are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself?
Question marks, okay.
Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
Oh my.
You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Have fun some music. You know, yeah, this is lighting mood. I was tired 5 seconds ago, now I'm feeling wide awake again. This line is unfair though, it keeps going on the ceiling.
Go right real quick.
Here?
Go, yeah, and then follow the line again. No, not that way, not that way.
Wait, what the heck?
You see what it was?
Yeah.
Cut the music, go back, and look at that fern.
What fern? Fern?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Will it?
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
Alright.
You won't want to miss anything.
Alright. Alright, I got it. Okay, we're good. It's green. That's about all I remember.
And it's a fern.
Oh, and it's a fern.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no. Again, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through...
Line trademark.
Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Okay. We're trusting the line again.
You know what, Stanley?
Oh?
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're
That's fair.
intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
You're not wrong. Let's do it. Come
Something
on.
mysterious. Oh, this all sounds perfectly doable.
Yeah, it does.
Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Which door? Oh.
Now,
Mischievous
yes,
437.
this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path,
Yeah.
a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Wait.
What do you want our story to be?
Wait.
Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might
Uh-huh.
be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Alright, let's do it. Let's go back to the office.
Oh, no, not you again.
Okay, the line's
Stanley,
back.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I'm gonna follow it.
I like how the "you" and the "it" were both trademarked when it was referring to the line.
Ah, a
It
choice.
trademarked.
We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Okay, where's the line coming from?
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
Yeah?
Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that
You
each
got it.
door has to lead somewhere.
Yeah?
Which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in
Yeah, I
turn
guess.
means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
Where are we going?
And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
Why is the
Another
left one
victory
wrong?
for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny.
Okay, the line's gonna tell me to go
awaits.
left. The line's gonna tell me to go left, isn't it? Oh, no it's not. It's gonna tell me.
Oh, hold up, what's this?
Oh, illusion of choice!
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I
Final
don't want to
bullet
forget?
point: Stanley dies.
My mind goes blank simply because it's written
What?
here on this thing wall.
And the eighth
Well,
restart,
who can
the
stop it?
narrator is
After a
gone.
long time,
After a long time,
Stanley
Stanley
dies.
I'm
Oh my!
saying all of this. Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I
don't
don't
either.
want to forget what's going on.
No, I
I
don't
don't want to
either.
be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I
Well,
won't
it's not.
do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped?
Uh-oh.
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know?
Uh-huh.
Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah?
I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you do...
Okay. Loud noise beep. We're good. What is this phone? Can I answer it?
Oh, I didn't even know there was a phone there.
This one that's ringing, right?
Y-
No, it's
yeah,
this
I
one.
think so.
Hi, Stanley.
It was this
I
one.
just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need
Yeah?
milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti,
Okay, but
get
who
a
are
thing
you?
of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
Who?
What?
It's already,
I
it's
don't
already
know.
established I don't have a wife. I wanted to come back out here and check out what this
At first,
was.
Stanley assumed he'd broken the map
I did break the
until
map.
he heard this narration and realized it
No,
was
this
part of
narration's
the
a lie.
game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the
Not
nature
praising
of
it. This
video
game-
game
this game is
structure and its
dumb.
examination of
I'm kidding, I
structural
like this game
narrative
so far.
tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute
It
just
is
to
a fun
drink it
and
all
unique
in?
place.
Oh yes, I love the
Okay,
pale
I'm over it
expanse
now.
of
What do you think? Are you seeing this
blinding
gag yet?
heavens. Yeah,
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want, like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit.
I wanted though.
Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate.
No.
I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game.
Can't make me.
Just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain. There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly.
That's not true.
But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton.
This is a lovely song.
Did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable.
I love this song.
Quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
Oh, yes.
You too
I love that.
will become quite unbearable.
Aw, thanks for the song, man. Oh, is it looping? Oh, man. Song's got me all sleepy now. I was just gonna continue.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think it does just loop. Like the music loops.
Probably. Let's begin the game again. Alright. I have another thing I want to do. I want to go on that little thing you wanted to tell me to go on earlier.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
None of these computers have a thing. I didn't check the computers in the first room, though. Any one of you got
No
inputs?
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Alright, I couldn't. I didn't. New content.
Hey! The new content's unlocked.
I'll go down that room a bit.
Whoa, whoa.
What?
This hallway's not supposed to be here.
What?
Neither is this hallway.
Uh-oh.
When Stanley came to
You
a
got
set
one of the
two
random,
open doors, he
long
entered the door on
hallways.
his left.
I want to go on the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
That is correct.
And Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Which ending are
Perhaps
you
he
going
wanted
for?
to stop
No.
by the
I'm on that
employee lounge
platform you told me to
first,
go on earlier.
just to admire it.
That is by far
The
my
lounge
favorite
was
ending.
grand,
Yeah, we're going to see what your favorite ending is.
perhaps, but eager to get back to business, Stanley
I
took
like in the
first
original
open
Stanley
door on
Parable
his
better
left.
than this one, though. They changed it a bit for this one,
Yeah?
but it's still really good.
Stanley was so
let's
bad
figure
at
out what it
following
is.
directions. It's incredible he
I
wasn't
don't know how many more
5
endings I'm going
years
to do for
ago.
end stream, though. I've been already streaming for about an hour and a half.
Look, Stanley, I
I'm
think
kind
perhaps we've
of
gotten off on
tired.
the
There's a
wrong
reason I
foot
don't do
here.
Sunday
I'm
streams
not your
late. I'm
enemy,
always
really,
tired
I'm
because
not.
after work
I
and everything.
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
You can make it.
Someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that
I have
convinced that I
consideration
want
for others,
something
just
bad
not for
to
you.
happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
So if you want to see my favorite ending, when he gives you another choice, just keep doing
No,
the wrong choice.
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah.
Yeah, not what he wants.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, Stanley walked through the blue door.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Got it. Blue.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Yeah, I know. Blue. I got you.
Fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there?
I actually
am
am not sure what happens when you go through the red door.
Let's find out next run.
Let me stop you.
I don't think I've ever done the red door because I get this far and I'm like,
I
I'm
haven't
going
even
for the
finished
blue door.
building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Yes,
Was
it
it
is.
worth
It's exactly
ruining
what I
the
wanted.
entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yes, it was.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end,
Oh,
it
that's
was
too
all
bad.
for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me,
I love it.
Stanley.
I
Help
love seeing
elucidate
this.
these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles?
Yes.
Skill trees?
Yes.
Work with me. You give
I
me
would love a
absolutely
skill tree
nothing
for
so far.
to learn how to run.
Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option.
Ooh.
This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
It's all undone
Stanley,
textures.
Take it for a Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more
Yes.
choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from?
Magic.
How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in
Why
your
didn't you add it in
gut.
the first place?
I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You
Your
can't
soul?
teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version.
Okay.
And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this
Okay,
one.
let's go.
Let's take a look.
Do it. Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard.
Yep.
Good old Neil. Kid.
Vola.
Nacho.
With the with the nightmare profile picture.
Uh-oh, it's scrolling real far down. Stanley.
Dead rat.
This is you.
It's offline.
How long does it take you to get through the rat door? Complete against others and preview Stanley Parable career. Okay, do we go through the orange door again, I guess?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
I'll say 1.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby
So this
crawls
is the best
left
ending.
towards danger.
The baby ending.
You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the
You can't let the
desperation
baby
and
touch the
tedium of
fire.
endlessly
Why
confronting
not?
the demands of family life.
Because
I
you'll
think
fail the baby
art
ending.
world will really take
I'll
notice.
fail the baby ending?
But of course, the
Yeah, you'll
message
fail
of
the baby
game
ending.
only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Alright.
So the baby ending is you literally play this for 4 hours. And it actually gives you an ending.
Oh my god. I'd be better off setting up an auto clicker to do this for me.
I don't know. Well, no, you can't even do that. Because after about 45 minutes, a second baby comes out and another button appears. So you have to run back and forth between the two buttons.
Oh my god.
No, it's not a baby, it's a puppy. A puppy appears getting dipped in acid. And you have to like save the puppy and the baby.
Okay, well, I don't have 4 hours to spare to do this.
This isn't my favorite ending. This is a really good ending though. My favorite ending is what happens when you fail this.
Bye.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies,
Yes,
or
I did.
purely to spite me?
I watched somebody
Because if
play
it's the
that
latter, well, I don't
on
know
a
what to do.
stream.
I'm completely
They
out of
sat there
ideas.
for 4 hours
I
on
can't think
stream
of a single
doing
thing
this
that might
ending.
improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
It's funny because
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
Okay, who's?
Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Oh. Oh, it's this game, Firewatch.
What do you think this game is about, Stanley?
Well, look out, I
What's
don't
our
know the name of the game.
backstory?
You're
What is our
Firewatch person.
motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your
no.
creep tower. Perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more.
Oh.
Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Fine. Is that the Minecraft door opening noise? I know it's just a stock noise, but like...
I would have never even noticed that if you didn't point that out. So this is what changed between this ending and the original Stanley Parable. In the original Stanley Parable, they didn't have you play Firewatch. In the original Stanley Parable, they had you play Portal, and then they had you play Minecraft.
I guess that must have been an homage to the Minecraft part of it.
Like, they changed it, the games that you play.
Interesting.
Oh no, it can't be.
What's wrong?
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
No!
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing.
I love open
That
world.
big, open, just wandering around, no right.
I wonder if it's
directions,
possible to like
no
get
path to
outside
follow.
those
You can just
barriers
go
before they
in
come
any-
up.
Oh, thank heavens we avoided.
You know,
Yeah.
try to squeeze through that like a cat.
There's a gap.
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls.
Let me
Something
through.
with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Oh, what's the game? What is it? It's
Wonderful.
Rocket League!
See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now
I love how
this
you can
is
you
game
can-
design.
Yeah.
Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Okay, so we have to figure out how to get lost now.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is
Drop
this
it.
game sports ball?
So, yes, it's sports ball.
I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
What is it? Give me it. Okay. Ah.
I like how they give you a subtle speed boost so you don't have to walk.
Are you doing it?
Ah.
Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story? Hold on. What are you doing?
Oh no!
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
I've left him.
Yes. It's always unsettling when the narrator disappears because there's no background music and you're just silently roaming.
Uh-oh. Did I lose the narrator? I lost the narrator, guys.
This is a really good homage right here. See the way that like the office looks and the walls and everything?
Mm-hmm.
That was the original Stanley Parable. The one that was a mod for Half-Life 2.
Oh.
It
Wait, the Stanley
I
Parable was a
think-
mod from Half-Life 2?
Yeah, Stanley Parable was originally a mod for, I think, Half-Life 2. It was one of the source games. And then they
Huh.
remade it in 2013 for its own game.
Okay.
And then they remade it or redid it again here.
Interesting. Over here. Huh?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it.
Yeah, I did.
Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice.
I am.
And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
It's
He'll
free.
understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me.
I don't need you.
Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the
But I
confusion.
love
That's
chaos.
who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back.
Sounds like a villain like this. Oh my god.
Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon.
Uh-oh.
Giga loves the
Very
chaos.
soon.
I have an emote that's literally just called Giga Wants Chaos.
You are chaos.
I
What are you
am
talking
chaos. As we all know. Alright, I'm gonna go for one more ending.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his
Okay,
hand.
things changed
It was only
again.
a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just
I
a
don't know
matter
what.
of time.
Okay, maybe it's on the ending PC. Maybe it's on the. Because I haven't seen the input thing in a while. I think there's a certain order it comes in, and you just have to find all of them. Should I try new content ending, or should I try a base game ending?
I think you should do new content.
I'll give you all
Because,
a sneak peek.
You've already got all the main endings on the
What
base
does that
game.
mean?
No, I didn't. I know there was one I didn't.
Well, no, there's endings you didn't get, but I meant you got all the main ones.
No, there's still one I didn't get. At the mind control center, there's an escape route. I didn't take the escape route yet.
Well, that's not a main
and
ending.
Thank you for playing the Stanley Parable
It
Ultra
sort of
Deluxe.
is. It
As
leads
you
you
may
to a
know,
developer
the
room
Stanley Parable was
with like a
video
bunch
game
of
released in
behind the scenes
2013
things.
on home
Oh, that
computers.
sounds cool.
It is.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
New content.
Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very
Should I go that way?
excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Should I go that way? Only because the game said no. Let's see it.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special.
Dude, elevators are
but I'm
very
sure
fun.
It's just the beginning of a
It's like a slow
mesmerizing
version of the one amusement park ride. The drop.
The slow
Is it
drop.
broken?
Yeah, that's just what it is. It's the slow drop and the slow rise.
Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
What a long elevator ride.
Say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Mostly tedious. It's as if oh, okay. Let's see the content.
Oh.
Give me the content, Stanley.
Let's see some content. The jump circle.
All right, let's see. The jump circle?
Okay.
Don't
do it.
use all the jumps, please.
Why?
Leave just a couple if you can. Because every single person I've seen do this has used all the jumps up here, and later the jump circle shows up again and doesn't let you jump because you don't have any left.
I'll
Now I
save
want to know
20.
what happens if you do have it left.
Is that it?
I'll save 20.
Surely that's not all the new
You
content.
can't do this
There has
twice.
to be something else, right? Goodness.
Like
Another elevator.
the
Stanley,
intro to the new
I have to
content, this
say,
stuff.
Initial
a
impressions
one-time
You could
thing.
only do
are
once,
not
yeah.
positive. It's
Okay.
just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
Okay, hang on. Sorry, but I have to do this. Give me 1 second, Akri. I'm adding something real quickly to the stream. Because it's required.
Oh, it's required.
Yes. Everyone, behold, as I present to you,
So
Curse Zoro. You had to say
What?
something. You had look at the stream. You had to
What?
say something, Zoro. You just had to say something.
there we
Now-
go.
Now it's gonna stay there in the corner, and you're gonna have to deal with it now.
Curse Zorak. What is that? What is that?
It's Zorark.
If this is new content, I could just
Even,
20
man.
hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait.
There's more.
Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley, this is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And
Real?
Don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore."
Does it legit? Hang on.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I'm opening up Steam right now to figure this out. We are going. If it does, I'm going to check. I'm going to show you all it. Only 11 achievements. Oh. Oh wow.
There's some troll achievements.
Please,
I'm
Stanley
pretty sure there's
Parable
an
the
achievement
entire
for not
duration
playing the
of
game for 10
Tuesday.
years.
Don't play Stanley Parable for 10 years.
Yep.
Oh, the impossible achievement's gone though.
I think that's what the test achievement replaced.
Oh. Okay, here, I'll show you all the achievement real quickly, just so y'all see it. And actually believe me when I say it's there. Okay. Look, okay, ready? I promise you, it's there. Images. Okay. Where did it go? Where did it go? I just had it saved. Must be here then. Yep. Look at this. See, I told you, it's real.
Ooh.
Whoa! It even has the hidden the no texture thing. We're getting rid
That's
of that.
pretty funny.
What quality assurance department signed off on this?
Me.
I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them
Yeah, yeah.
personally accountable. It's my fault.
He can get on Twitter and cancel
So
them.
much
He's gonna write a tweet longer.
Content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Oh.
What do you? What? This is what the fuck?
Psst, Stanley,
Jumps
come
like all
over
this
here.
way.
In the vent. I want to show you something.
What's up? What do you want to show me?
What in the world was that?
Have you not seen this?
No.
Okay, you remember how cheap
Yes,
and
I have, but I
unsatisfying
don't-
the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be.
I don't
Well, It
know.
got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Huh?
So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
Whoa.
Just our little secret. Take
You're
a
entering
look.
Elden Ring.
I call it the Memory Zone.
The Memory
It's
Zone.
where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was
Stanley.
sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched?
Oh, hey, everything's
Back
2013
then,
on it in some
video
way.
games had integrity. Back then, it
Part
all
of
meant
2013.
something. Oh, the
Forget the
waste.
Stanley Parable. Zone, sweet zone. Okay. Good times. Oh, the Stanley Parable demonstration, demo.
Yeah, that was actually pretty fun. The demo's still worth playing to this day because it's completely different from the actual game.
Is it really?
It's like its own ending.
Dang.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games
Don't read any
journalism,
reviews except
10 out
this one.
of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every
I'm trying to see
game
where it says
ever
on this.
created. It was Skyrim.
That's an actual
it was
review.
Persona 3. It
Oh,
was
really?
all of
But
them.
damn.
And
Yeah.
now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It
It's
isn't
really
even
awesome
Stanley
that
Parable
he
anymore. It's
had
just a husk
Jim
now.
Sterling
A
as the quote
lifeless
there,
husk with an hour of
and
new
he used
elevated content.
their new name.
Ooh.
I was listening to his podcast, and Jim said, or Stephanie Sterling said that they called him and actually asked him if they wanted to change the name because they changed their name.
Okay.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've
don't want
ever been
cheese, Jim.
confronted
I'll
with in
never
a
remove
game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
It was perfect. It would have
It
been 10
didn't
out of
need
10.
anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone.
No, I think it needed new
to spend
content.
the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Okay. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Curious room.
Yeah, that's the room he takes you to if you try to cheat in the original game.
How do I get in there?
I don't think there is a way.
I just walk back then?
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Oh.
But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection
Steam
of
reviews.
reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years.
Game reviews.
I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh, totally.
Honestly, I could not
Honestly,
be
I could-
bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and
Oh,
unfunny,
no.
with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to
What?
make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where
Yeah?
I'd have the room to stick them.
And I can only go to this area once, right? You said that, right?
Yes. I don't think they've hid a ton of secrets in these areas because you can't really go back to them.
That's fair.
Okay, let's see what this
The
one
idea
says.
for the game.
While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
A little bit.
You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
I
Of
just
course.
did.
This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it, well, I always thought it did.
Wonder
Maybe
if
it
anyone
wasn't.
realizes the bad reviews
Yeah.
that because these are actual bad
Awful
reviews. I'm
memory
assuming,
to have to hold on to.
and that's an actual
probably.
user.
Marks on my otherwise unimpeachable
Probably.
track record.
I wonder if any of the actual users were like
feel
asked if they could
like a
do
failure.
these reviews.
Like I let these people down.
Either that or they
The
just
Stanley
changed the name of the
Parable
person
isn't
who
quite as sterling
reviewed.
as I always
Oh,
They
remembered.
put a fake name down for a real review.
Maybe. That's the only way I can see that being like something they do. Seeing how like can be. Got another one.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Me too, honestly. I'll be honest, yeah, I wish there was a skip button.
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that.
Why,
if I'm
though?
truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip
Like, the
ahead
entire
for just a
point
moment
of the
surely
game, the
could
entire
help.
enjoyment is to listen to
Not
him
if it
go
means we
on.
can strike
That's
these
fair.
So, like,
negative reviews
sometimes
If you
you're in the
skip,
first
you're
thing.
skipping everything.
Reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Alright, I guess we're getting a skip button.
Yeah, skip
And
on.
here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut
I wonder
up.
if there's a
Go ahead and make
significance
me
to the
shut up.
time, because
Yeah,
the time
we'll
changes
pretend that I've
like
just
all the
begun
time.
An interminable monologue.
I think it's actually
and
dependent
goes
on the time
something
you're
like this.
currently is for you,
The
maybe?
story and the
No, because
choices
earlier it
are
said it
what
was
have
10
you.
o'clock.
And therefore, by
When
becoming
you
it
passed
is,
by 1
so
o'clock.
on and
So I've been
so
paying
forth,
attention to
until
the clocks.
inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245.
Can I let him finish his dialogue?
Elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore
You
becomes
what?
impossible
I'm gonna
to
let him finish his
manufacture.
dialogue.
It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is
Like he
why
doesn't
I
even know what he's
say
saying.
the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is. So on and
I
so
like how he's
forth, until
becoming more British as he goes on.
until the end of time, at which time everything all at once.
A British person
now you
fakes
see,
a British
blah, blah,
accent.
Blah 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 blah.
It's
We've
repeating,
eaten
by the
too
way.
much and it can't be just yet. No, no,
Oh, dang it.
until 240. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not
Yeah?
that, of course, you need a description
Let's
of
click
it,
the button
but
again.
if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly and you can tell me. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting
You know,
in the
this last
sanctity
ending
of
really
time
did
a monument
pull my
to
screen to
every
2 hours at
person
least.
you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your
Yeah.
free gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite?
What?
You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. That you are both
Yeah.
making choices and not making choices.
My
and
head
that they are
hurts.
both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone?
It does.
It has a mouthfeel that is rich with ambition and history.
A mouthfeel.
Ambitious history, if you will.
Yes, the mouthfeel
See,
of
now you've got me going
manifesto.
back to manifesto.
Manifesto.
Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here all day.
Manifesto.
Okay, look, I have a method for exactly this sort of situation.
Yeah?
And I do find myself in this situation frequently. I'm going to say each word back and forth in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other, in which case the word I am not sick of shall be the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley.
Yeah?
It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations.
That's it?
Here we go. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto.
I need you to stop.
Treatise, manifesto.
No, he's not.
Treatise,
You're the first person I've actually seen listen to his
Well, there,
entire
sport.
monologues.
You
So.
really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The
Yeah.
minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to
of course,
edit
yeah,
one's
no,
review, merely because of this very situation.
All for you.
I think that's quite likely.
You know, actually, my dad
Or
works on
perhaps they'll
Nintendo,
simply grant
too.
This particular user the ability to change their review, so that the
You
feature
know,
is not widely
as much as that's a joke,
No,
I would
I
not
would
be
even
surprised
be
if Steam
okay with Steam
implemented
altering
editing
this
reviews just
particular
because of
review
this game.
so that it means something more beneficial. Something
Just-
along the lines of,
just so they
"This
can have that
is the
said."
best game. Let me start over. How
Yeah?
about this? From the ashes of depravity
What the-
rises the phoenix of quality. How else to describe the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe? Such a revolutionary step forward in the lineage of one of the most beloved
he's
video
rewriting
game
the review.
properties of all time. The additions and changes made to this expansion
I
will
do have to
surely
press this button
resonate in
again.
the annals of the history of all media ever made.
Yeah, I think that's
It is
what it's
perhaps
pushing
true
you to do.
say that no mistakes are forever etched in stone, for the stone into which the Stanley Parable was carved has itself been transmuted, offering a message of hope
Oh
to
my
those
God.
who have ever erred in their judgment. You are not beyond redemption. You may change,
Yeah?
and you may become more, so much more than you were before.
Yes,
If there
I
is
will be.
any message to be taken from the Stanley Parable
More
Ultra
than
Deluxe,
meets
it
the
is
eye.
this. What a fortune, a privilege, a joy it is to have had such an experience. It leaves me hopeful that as a
We're gonna hear it out.
as a
We're gonna hear 'em
world,
out.
There is time for us to become our greatest selves, as great as we ever could dream of in our wildest, most ambitious visions for a brighter future.
Have you ever thought about being a writer?
Now,
Mr.
Stanley,
Narrator?
that's a review.
No, wait, he writes
It's-
the story.
It's perfect. It's the perfect review. It's the review I've always dreamed of receiving. I have to read it again. It's simply too wonderful.
Oh my god.
I have to experience this.
Oh my god,
just
this is how they're doing it this time? They're gonna make them read it.
From the ashes of
From the-
rises the phoenix of.
That wasn't even a
welcome
clean
back, Stanley. Now, I
loop.
should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes. It's
Yeah?
not unendurable by any means, but there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again.
Yeah?
I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just...
You're right.
How do we get out of here?
Yeah,
Where did
the door
go?
gone.
Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here.
There was
before.
definitely a door here
How
before.
else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort or a window
Well,
or
that
something
only
like
leaves
that.
the button.
Is there a window anywhere? A porthole?
No. Nope.
A sufficiently large crack in the wall?
No.
Sufficiently large
For us
crack
to
in the
move
wall.
on and to please step away from the skip button to go anywhere other than the skip button.
All right.
There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Stanley!
Hi.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door,
Yeah.
Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen.
Let's press it
I
again.
have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button
First
again.
image of me?
I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it.
I do.
And I have to believe
What
I have to know that
is this
sooner
cursed
or
image
later,
of me? Oh,
no
the
matter how
Giga
much
sauce?
I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you?
I could
I've been
make a
thinking and
cursed image
thinking,
of
and
you.
I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise.
Don't give accurate ideas.
I had an idea
all
already
because of
when I
those
sent you that one
reviews.
picture.
Those reviews
no.
that I couldn't get out of my
What
head. I just
picture?
couldn't ignore
The
negative
boxes, the
feedback.
Fennec
Why was
boxes?
it so important for me to fix the problem? Why
oh.
did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine.
I just haven't had the opportunity to make it.
I have no idea who they are. What would it ever
Oh
really
no, what have you
matter?
done?
Here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child, wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury to alter and to change and to break anything unbroken, if only it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment. What does such
Oh my god.
impulse
Okay,
serve?
so accurate. While we're letting this guy talk his thing out.
And here
Story
I am
time.
now stuck in a room waiting for you.
You
to
know
press
that
this
game
button and to become
where you have to
frozen
like
in
you have
time,
this
knowing
word and you
that
have to try to
you're
get
going
others
do
to
it,
guess
that
the
I'm
word by
gonna be
describing
stuck
it.
all alone, and that I had the power to
Wait,
prevent
what?
it all from
It's like this
happening.
game.
Only
Yeah,
I
I
know
know,
that
but you have to. It's a word. You have to describe the word to others without actually saying what the word is.
Just you.
I don't know
Just your
that version of
decision
it, no.
as to exactly when
Well,
you're
my
going to
brother
make
got the
me
word
suffer,
stingray.
To leave me all alone. Surely you.
How would you describe stingray?
Surely you'll press that button again.
Now remember, you have a time limit of 30
And
seconds
surely
right now
you'll
to
put your
describe it
own
and have me guess it.
desire to see what's next ahead of my need for company, for companionship.
Pokemon
Surely you'll not be moved by my
what is it?
howls of fitful anxiety.
Stunfisk?
And just stay here. Oh no.
I was gonna say Manaphy, not Manphy.
You'll be leaving
Oh.
me again.
The Johto Pokemon.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
all because of those reviews.
I can't remember its name.
Those reviews that I couldn't get out
This
of my
is
head.
what my
I just
brother
couldn't
described it
ignore the
as.
negative feedback. Why was it so important?
Something
for
that
me
if
to
it
fix
hits
the
you,
problem?
it hurts
Why
you.
did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me?
If
I've
it-
never
wait,
even
what?
met Cookie
Something
Nine.
that if it
I have
hits you,
no
it hurts.
idea who they are.
That's literally everything if it hits
That's
you.
everything in existence.
Every tiny negative thing that anyone
He then goes.
says
He then goes. Oh wait, did I ever even mention
and I
fish?
become as impetulant as a child, wild and impulsive. Oh, Stanley, you're back.
What time is it?
You're back. Oh my goodness, I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been for 2 weeks. I've been sitting
my
here
God.
all that time, just
You're
sitting
killing
here
the narrator.
with a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking,
Yeah.
and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly
I don't know what the game is called, Shade. I just know it was on the Olive Garden game monitor thing. It was what I think you pay like $2 and play infinite games on.
It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening.
I could be
I
listening.
needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to... Oh, hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret.
You've been here for a year?
There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart.
Yeah?
It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and despair.
Is he still here? Did we lose the narrator?
He's dead.
He died.
Every time you click it, it gets longer, so it's probably been like 30 years. Now you're probably getting close to 100 years.
Oh, it's a smoke alarm.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point.
500 years, by the way.
Speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others.
Here?
But of course,
you forgot about me?
Anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get.
No, he's talking about the review right now.
That seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being.
Yeah.
Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment...
Are we free? The plant's dead.
This ending gets weird.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Where are we? Narrator guy, please, I'm sorry. I had no choice. It's creeping me out. Oh god. Oh my. I guess we just keep going until... Sunlight! Freedom!
Almost.
Almost freedom! Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, it's okay to get out though. Oh no, wait, no! No! It's all gone! Oh my god. What's going on? I don't like this game anymore. It's creeping me out. Okay, yeah. Oh my. Everything's gone. I don't know what's going on. Where are we? Is this the end? Don't ask what I did. I didn't do anything. Should I go back and press the button one more time? If I can?
The button's broke.
Button's broke, so just keep going forward. Oh yeah, just keep going forward. Alright then, you know, that was a fun game. I love the game, right? I think I'm gonna end the stream here though. Game got real okay, I'll look at the door again. I'll give it a look. Okay.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting
What
room
door?
to check on his co-workers.
They don't want me to check out the
never
content
functioned
door.
well by himself and constantly
there's
needed support and guidance from others.
the third part
so
to the
thought
new
of total
content thing.
solitude was terrifying.
You want me to go back? You want me to reach the circle?
Notice my sign. Yes,
I wouldn't do
something
this.
Very exciting to show you.
Because this ending's a long one. With a lot to do.
Does this have the jump ring?
Yeah. Oh,
Alright.
if you want to go do the jump ring, yeah.
Let's go do it. Alright, I mean, I don't mind I don't mind if it's long. I just hope it's not tediously long again.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be.
Have you?
The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to
I'm not going to stream this game again, by the way. This is
forget
the only stream I'm doing of
Ultra
this game.
Deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh?
Yes, you see, isn't this far
There's no
superior
Apple
to a
monitors.
measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new
And there's never
territory
the
we'll
end
cover
again.
with a fully
Or
fledged
2.7.
sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have
Because
truly been asking for.
The reason I'm only streaming this game once is because I want to be able to play this game on my own time.
Calling it the Stanley
I know it's a great game to stream, but I already have my
my
series streams filled, and I don't feel like waiting a month to get through this
What does it
game.
even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Does it?
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be.
Oh, it's the
But
way you're
let's
presenting
take a
it
look
to
at
me.
some of the features I've been developing for it.
Two
I figured
eyes, two
that if
ears,
I
two
can
nostrils,
roughly
two arms, two
organize a
legs.
handful of interesting
Who
concepts,
took the red marker?
that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Sequels are good. New features? Yeah, let's see what it has. What it has to offer. Yes, I saw that one. Oh my
Here we
goodness.
are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Do I just go wherever I want? Epilogue. That's new. I want the reassurance bucket. Let's go for a free achievement. Free new and easy achievement. Yeah, let's do it.
Sorry, I had to give my niece and nephew a hug. Good night.
Oh.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident?
Yeah.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right
so I
now,
still
the
can't get it?
achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Okay, so it's still impossible to get. Right.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen?
Jump circle! Is this where you want me to jump
what,
at?
Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
Akri, is this where you want me to jump at? Save 7 jumps for answer.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's I was just wondering what he would say, because usually he says, oh, you used all the jumps the first time. No, I guess he just doesn't say anything.
This is a sad time. Okay. Collectibles. I want to try the infinity hole. The infinite hole. Please, no screenshots.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
That one.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
Okay, cool.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision.
Let's go to the reassurance bucket. Why do you want me to press F12?
Wait, what? F12? What does F12 do?
I don't know. Trike said push F12.
Was that it was confusing and paradoxical.
Oh, it's
that it
screenshot key.
engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered
there's no
a clever
bucket.
solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, every time you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps
so that bucket's really important.
You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass?
Can I actually get the bucket though?
Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
I can't leave. Oh,
I
no.
think that just holding it has made you the
You can leave
slightest bit more
in a
attractive
second
as a
when he's done
person.
talking to you.
Oh.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
Isn't it? It is. You've never had those long in this game.
Await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay, we're gonna take a screenshot in the no screenshot room.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Okay, we got a few screenshots in here. We're good.
I'm surprised they didn't have anything like say anything if you take a screenshot in there.
Would've been cool if they did. Let's see what the collections they added. Dude, it's the space-time continuum.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
We got it. Cool.
Dude, that room is creepy as hell.
Because I was in the space-time continuum.
It really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Okay, let's go down here then. Let's go down to the infinite hole. Opening, rim, depth, infinite, surrounding area. And just science. More hole. Okay. Interesting. Okay, let's see what it's all about.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever.
It's never been done before?
Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Oh. It's going down onto this room. Okay, so I guess I gotta go down the infinite hole. Whoa!
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions.
The infinite hole is probably one of my favorites.
Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Should I just not do it?
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer,
I'm not
but I
doing
do
it.
recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things. Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stan.
Hey! Thanks for the follow, Connor.
Clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinite?
Have you heard of skydivers?
I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe
I love how you just land in the bottom, no problem.
But you can't fall 10 feet down in the carrier room.
Yeah, I know, right?
Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole
Mostly infinite.
If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole.
I'm not going to do it. I don't agree with this.
I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Do I have to agree with this? Let's just... Meeting at 2 p.m. Oh, everyone's just throwing their meeting papers down here. Oh, who threw away their mug? Who did that? Every pause button in the Roman is a Roman numeral 2. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just two of us. Just two. Building castles in the sky. Lyrics. Okay. Fine. We'll go back to the ground.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Because of the bucket. You're right. Oh my God, this bucket.
Jump back in the hole.
In the hole. All right, back down we go.
For heaven! You see, I was right. The problem is you.
The problem's
me?
me?
The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before.
I did.
Admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well,
no,
I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really, gosh, how could I have guessed? Got back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yeah. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite.
Yeah, it is.
I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something.
What are we trying?
Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
You got it.
Well, there it is. The shame of my... How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Oh, teleport's not button not working.
Teleport button not working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
No, it's done. It
Still
broke.
Nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Thanks, man. Me, the hole in this bucket. Best group of friends.
You, the hole in the bucket.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how the bucket plays into this.
You said it was very important, right?
Yeah, but the bucket's not important yet. You know how I said after you reach new content that there's something that gets added that changes every other ending in the game?
It's the bucket, isn't it?
Yeah. You can get the bucket in the office now, which you take it to literally any ending and it changes.
I've been chosen. I'm the chosen one.
It's the infinite hole.
I am the infinite being. Fear me, for I have caused this hole's length to grow deeper. That's a good question.
Oh, the bucket's there. I didn't know the bucket would be there.
Dude,
when I did
cinematic.
this, I didn't have the bucket.
Change perception? Oh, it changes the music. Oh my god, this is great. Change your reality. What is this going on? Oh. Change yourself. You just get legs. Oh my god! What is this?
Change your reality again.
Okay, hang on, I gotta give him camera to see it. That's a very lovely perspective.
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley?
No!
You're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want
No, I want to go back.
Second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the
I
hole?
want to go back.
From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them.
Me too.
Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
Is he gonna do it again? Oh my gosh. How do I get out of this hole, by the way? Am I actually just stuck in here?
No.
Oh.
It teleports you out of the hole.
Oh, wow.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Man really just was like, yeah, no, you're done once you enter this. The button that says the name of the player that's playing the game. Where's the button? Oh.
Baby grew up.
No, it's not the button. Where's the button? It says the button is supposed to be here.
The button that says your name?
Yeah.
It's right there.
Where?
It's in the room under the sign. Under the sign that says it.
Oh. The button that says the name of the player that's playing the game.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
Oh god, how do you think it's actually going to lose? Got text-to-speech?
Jim. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you roll.
Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't do the thing where it reads your computer name and just says it.
Just play along. I promise you'll
doxed by reading Stanley Parable.
Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want Jim. Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly role play as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this.
I gotta get into the role.
It's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name.
Okay.
We're doing it again.
We're ready.
And this
I'm
time,
Jim.
let me finish first.
I work in a real estate firm.
Now, allow yourself to become Jim. Imagine yourself driving to work as Jim, playing frisbee on the weekends as Jim, staying up all night for a popcorn and horror movie sleepover as Jim.
I'm sorry, I'm Jim. I don't like sleepovers.
As Jim. Rediscovering yourself through fringe religious groups as Jim. And finally, dying a slow death at an old age, surrounded by members of your cult.
Your cult?
As Jim.
Yeah,
you feel it
the cult of Jim.
Are you really Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button. Jim. Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again, Jim. Oh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
Bro.
Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all
of
this
the freaking Discord.
Oh, there, cowboys. Sometimes
the Discord preview for this.
What is it?
It's when you were in the hole and you were like the cartoon Stanley, and you were like under the chin view, so it looks like you see the triple chin.
Screenshot it real quickly so I can send it. So I can show it in editing. Oh my god. Yeah.
I'll send it to you.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
That's true. So what do I do now? I think that's everything.
Did you already get the free achievement?
Gonna get it.
The exit's down that way, yeah.
Oh, it says I know. I tried getting the free achievement and it's still not working.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
I will.
Ready to move on now?
Yeah, I am.
Are you ready, Jim?
Yes, Jim is ready.
So, Stanley,
Jim in his
what
bucket.
do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment.
Okay, let's do it.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it
I don't know why, but everyone in this room like walks around the room like this. Everyone I've seen play this game
Are you ready?
gets to this room and just
Here it
walks
is.
around in circles.
I give you the Stanley
Let's see it.
Parable 2.
Let's see it.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's
A little
sort
bit.
of... Okay, never mind.
Hey, it has the two
Let me do a
doors.
different arrangement.
Does have to do doors.
Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good
Let's
about
do it.
this. Here we go. Version 2.
Oh, there's
my
two
kids,
infinite
Stanley?
holes. That's
And
even
two
better.
machines.
Video game at all. It's a lot of gags.
Oh, the
And
jump
I'm
circle's
very
on the
much enjoy
hole.
creating gags, but they don't add
How
up
do you
to
jump?
anything.
You
You can
jump,
jump
in the hole.
into the
I
hole.
wanted more than anything to create a
Shadow!
sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game.
What's up?
I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable
Oh?
and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original
Yeah?
game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could.
We are, and
It
if
would
you
need a
want, you
really,
feel free to
really
join.
Tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2."
Ah, you fools!
Oh my god, it's Shadow. He did here. He joined. He did the magic.
Go ahead. Take a look.
What am I looking at? Oh, is that the end?
You unlock the Stanley Parable too. That's the beginning. You literally
only the
unlock the rest
start.
of the game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Alright, so this is not the ending yet?
Stanley worked for
Okay,
a company in a
that
big
was the
building
ending of that
where he
ending.
was
But now,
employee
every
number
time that you run through the game, there's going to be the
Employee number
extra
47.
things that you can do for this the
He sat at
endings.
his desk in room
Like if
47
you
and
go
pushed
off into the
buttons
office
on
now,
the
you'll
keyboard.
see what I'm talking about.
Orders
Okay.
came to him through a monitor on his desk.
So that was the ending that would take a while.
Buttons to push, how long
Yeah.
to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And
No,
although
it's not the
others
secret
might have
Discord server that I
considered
never
it
shared.
soul-ending, Stanley
it's my
relished
Discord
every
server.
moment that the
Yeah, my server's still in the
They
workings.
have been made exactly.
And by that I mean I still haven't even started yet. I invited like 2 people, and we have done nothing yet so far.
And then one day, something
Slowly
very
it shall
peculiar
grow.
happened.
Slowly,
Something
I shall
that
actually
would
work on
forever
it.
change Stanley. Something
shall
he would
become
never quite
perfect.
I can do the
forget.
bucket window
He had
ending.
been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him
But
to
here's the
follow.
thing.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting.
Why should I do
or
it all
even
for it?
say
Why should I show it all here
hi.
now?
Never in
When y'all
all
can go
the
try it out
years of the
yourself.
company had this happened. This
Yes,
complete
exactly.
Isolation.
Man,
This
imagine
game
all
is
the work
definitely
in there
worth
just
the
being,
money.
Shocked,
and just no one being
frozen
there, and you just
solid,
decide to sit in your office
Stanley
for like an
found
hour.
himself unable to move for the longest time.
I want to do a stream where I
But
play
as
the
he came
original
to his
Stanley
wits and
Parable,
regained his
the
senses,
Half-Life 2
he got
mod.
up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So that would be interesting. I've never even seen footage of that,
Alright.
so I have no idea what it is.
This is what y'all are being left with.
You'd be the first.
God, this game was weird.
It's one of my favorite games.
It's a great game. It's weird. Man, I haven't
yeah,
had
it's one of
anything
those like the strangest games that just messes with reality.
I'm over your reality.
Do it.
I'm probably gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna. This is a one-off stream. I'm not playing this game again for stream. I'm gonna play it on my own time. I do highly recommend that y'all try out the game yourself. Even though I did show a good bit of the original content, there's still a billion things I did not do.
Yeah, this game has like bottomless well of content. You will constantly find new stuff.
Exactly.
The wild thing, the game at original release already had just like so many endings, so much to do and try.
I think it was
And
like
then they were just
400
like,
endings.
let's add more.
I think the original had 19 endings.
19? Oh, that was 4. I read 400. I know there's 400 button room. I'm so tired. Either way, I think that's all for now. Again, I do highly recommend this game for y'all to get. Other than that,
Hey,
what?
you almost did a 3-hour stream.
Oh,
Come on,
that's
Giga.
too bad.
17 more minutes. We're almost there.
Are y'all really gonna make me do this?
No.
Nah.
Yeah, that's what I
only
thought.
if you
That's
want
what I
to.
thought.
Here's here's the thing.
That's just another 17 more minutes of.
But we can't really force you.
That's another 17 minutes of trying to find where those bits and pieces were in the video, so I can add the images in. All right. Other than that, hey, y'all have any closing remarks, real quickly?
Nah.
This stream today was brought to you by our wonderful sponsor, Nobody.
Subscribe to Giga.
NorthVPN.
Subscribe to Giga.
Subscribe. Check out my YouTube where I post the VODs.
Use your Twitch Prime on Giga.
Use your points to give Giga head pats.
Retweet every tweet I send. Sponsored by the bucket. You know what? Yeah, that bucket, freaking, yeah, that bucket was a sponsor for the day.
And Giga, I want you to just go to your local hardware store and see if they'll sponsor you by giving you a single bucket.
The thing is, I think they actually would give me the bucket.
Hey, for sponsorship.
But then I have to dox myself because it's a local hardware store.
The local Lowe's.
Homie
Depot.
Homie Depot.
Oh, to the busiest beaver. Did you know Busy Beaver is the original furry?
What?
You know Jesus is the original furry?
Did you know Jesus is the original alcoholic?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Why do you think he turned all that water into wine?
You know, yeah. Alright. Alright.
I feel like that fills the bullshit quota at the end.
Yes, it does. It's perfect. I wish you all a happy, great day, evening, night, and have an amazing, absolutely terrific time paradox.